my friend do white people shit.
Welcome for taking my white friend to do black people shit.
My cousin be sending me all types of nonsense because he's trying to. Excuse me, everybody. All right. Okay. Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York City. Okay. And the Commander General Yohana. Commander General Yohana is a man that's set up by the Most High, authorized by the Most High God. Yahweh is his name. Okay, to be on this earth to teach about our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, whom the world mistakenly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, and we are the priests and prophets on this earth. Okay, Commander General Yohana raised up brothers after what was taught to him. Okay, and we're going to continue to push and keep what we're teaching. The 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, so-called Latino, so-called Haitian, so-called Latino, so-called Native American, so-called indigenous, specifically of North, Central, and South America. We are scattered abroad to the 4 corners of the earth, but heavily concentrated here, okay, in this hell called the Americas, which is the daughter of Babylon, all right? Okay, with that being said, this is the scripture breakdown class. I'm Captain Azania, captain of 10,000 Azania, all right? Any questions, please put them in the chat. Any questions in the class, we'll go over those in the class, okay? We're going to start it right off with Trooper Akia.
God, sir. So is it lawful to get an edge up, with a haircut or not?
The water, brother. Bringing that question up. The brother just asked me the question right before class, so I asked him to ask it in class, so that everybody can have the understanding. Okay? All right, let's get that. Scripture. Mar the corners of your beds. Look that up. Mar the corners of your beds. It's in Leviticus. Should be in Leviticus, right? You got it? 19?
Kind of a call, sir.
Right. Leviticus 19. Well, sorry, Christ. Let's get that. Okay. A lot of things that we do here in the Americas are customs, okay, that we thought were ours, or because we were stripped of our identity as the 12 tribes of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel were stripped of our identity. We went ahead and took other pagans and heathens' identity, thinking that it was ours. Okay? And what would happen is the Most High set these laws. You're going to hear a lot of laws given to us. All right. What was going on when you read the book of Leviticus? A lot of laws was given to us based off of what? Let me see Leviticus. Go ahead. Okay.
So, is that based off of what the Most High was given to Moses after we came out of Egypt?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Stick to that. Right. The Most High gave Moses these laws after we came out of Egypt.
Gotcha.
Okay. So what would a lot of the laws be reflecting on?
The things that we were doing in Egypt.
Okay. Good. Give me more. You're going right down it. The things that we was doing in Egypt, what were the things that we was doing in Egypt?
Things that went against the Most High, basically following the pagan traditions and things like that.
Why?
Because it wasn't our customs.
Okay. But why would we follow them?
Because we weren't in our land. We didn't follow the law, or we didn't have it.
Okay. I'm trying to get you to say the right word. Okay. Where were we?
In Egypt.
Okay. Where are we now?
In America.
Okay. Imagine Christ come back tonight.
Come on, sir.
The angels come, the chariots come, take us up. We get taken to the wilderness.
Right.
Okay. All right. Me in the month of November. Somebody might say, hey, let's get some food together. Because it's the last Thursday of the month.
Right.
Let's have Thanksgiving. Why would a brother say that? Why would a sister say that?
Is it because we still have the mindset of we still have a slave mindset?
Okay. And that mindset is of what?
Of America?
Perfect. Give him a hand. So we're coming out of Egypt.
Right.
What did we have the mindset of?
The Egyptian mindset.
Thank you. Thank you.
God.
Remember that Egyptians were our oppressors. They were our masters.
Right.
They was ruling. It was just like how you look at America. You go down to New York City, Times Square. What does everybody do?
Right.
These skyscrapers, these buildings, the trains. Look at the planes, the Statue of Liberty. Right? Everybody's like, wow, this is amazing.
Right.
That's how Egypt was. Look at the pyramids and the statues. Oh man, the food that they got.
Right.
Those Egyptians were shaving their hair bald, was trimming up their beards, was trimming up their edge ups, their lines, all that.
Right.
They was doing all that. Okay. They would cut all their hair off except a patch of hair. It was stupid.
Yes.
But we're looking at it like, oh man, that's rocky.
Right. Right.
That's fire. That's fly.
God.
How can we get like that? Okay. All right. All right. Just like a suit.
Right.
A three-piece suit with a tie.
God.
Right? We only look at it because of what? We saw the white man wearing them suits.
That's right.
Wow. So when I get my suit on, the tie, right?
God.
Everybody, because now you're looking like America. Okay? So these laws is given because of the people we're around.
Right.
Okay? The Most High always wanted to have us. I want you to get this one,
Gotcha.
but I want you to get this one too. Okay. Matter of fact, grab a sword. Oh, you got one.
Got one.
Okay. Let me think. Okay, get that one for me, Bubba Kashaw. The one that you got.
Leviticus, sir.
Yes, Bubba Kashaw.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads.
You sure now what?
Round the corners of your heads.
All right, the brother asked a good question. Okay. He said, well, you have the edge ups. Can we get edge ups? All right. Can we get edge ups? This is exactly it. All right. Go to the one previous before that.
Sir.
I want to see if it Okay, nope. Okay. The next one. It's likely. That's eating. All right. Go back to 27. Select.
Sir.
Okay, I think it's 27 and 28. So read it again. Call it.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads.
Ye shall not round the corners of your heads. Okay. What is that saying? Round the corners. Where the corners?
That's basically a sharp, like what are on our edge, sir.
Right. Okay. The corners of your head are right here and right here. These are the corners of your head. Right.
God, sir.
Okay. Okay. Just look at your head.
Right.
Your whole head. It's like a points right here.
Right.
Points right here. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
right.
God,
Right.
sir.
So we're saying, and that was because of the heathens that we were around.
Right.
Okay. What happens is, it's almost like if you're not strong enough in your culture, you always have to remind yourself not to do what other cultures do, because you're going to do it because you're not strong enough in your culture.
Right.
All right. And the Most High wanted you to, let me see here. It's like fringes, right?
God, sir.
Okay, we wore fringes because we didn't want to be like the other nations. All right. The things that we do set us apart from the other nations.
Sure.
Okay. So we were being set apart from the other nations. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
Do what?
Mar the corners of thy beard.
Mar the corners of thy beard. Okay. What's that saying? That's getting them the chin strap.
God, sir.
Okay. All right. That's cutting your beard down. Like if your beard is going into your mouth, you can trim that.
Right.
All right. Of course, you can trim your beard down. That's not unlawful. Okay. What they're saying is cutting your beard off.
Right.
Shaving off your beard. Okay. All right. All right. So that's it for that right there, right?
God,
so let's just stay on this topic.
God.
Get me Give me Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Ooh, excuse me.
So like I said, you said chapter 38?
Numbers 15, verse 38. Chapter 15.
God, sir.
Go ahead when you got it.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38.
Yes.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Okay.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Okay.
Throughout their generations. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Okay. Okay. Keep going.
Verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And do what?
And do them.
So you remember the commandments of the Lord, all right, and you do them. Okay, keep going.
And that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes.
Hold on. The reason why he's saying put these fringes on. Basically, I'm using fringes because I'm talking about us as a whole, but this is just an example.
Gotcha.
Okay? Because everybody is going to look at you and go, why don't you get an edge up? Why don't you just shave your beard off?
Right.
Why not? Right?
Gotcha.
We got slaveries to where people look and be like, well, you cut your beard off, you can. I was straight up told. I was working at Driver's Village. I was working at Driver's Village, right? This was a while ago. This was before I got into truth, but I knew I was Israel, so I was growing my beard out. And I was working at Driver's Village, and I was working in a call center.
Right.
And I was talking to my manager, and he was like, "You got a nice personality, man. I work on the showroom floor sometimes. You need to be on the floor."
Right.
I was like, "What you mean?" He said, "You should sell cars. You get more money and you be a car salesman.
Right.
We'll zip you through that and we'll teach you everything you need to know." And he talking to me, right? And I'm like, "Okay, cool." I go talk to the lady. It was a sister, it was a Gadite. And she was like, "Yeah, perfect. I knew. I saw you." And I said, "Man, he's got something potential about him.
Right.
And he's polite and he's kind. I like him. Well, you could sell some cars. I can tell you can sell some cars. But this is what we need you to do. Just cut your beard. You can sell a whole bunch of cars."
Wow.
Now, Driver's Village was like promoting Christianity, like, right? Like, not forcing people to be Christian, but we got Christian values and Christian beliefs here.
Right.
We're a strong Christian family that operates this business, like Chick-fil-A is supposed to be like. Right? Okay. So I'm like, man, y'all promote y'all belief. And she like, "Yeah, but if you cut it, you can get this job."
That's crazy.
Right. Okay. Because it weighs everybody. And the first thing you're going to think of is you're going to do it for you to better you.
Right.
That's why the Most High says, "In that ye seek not" what?
That ye seek not after your own heart.
Why does he say that?
He's saying that because he knows that if we was to cut our beard, it's to satisfy us.
Thank you. Yep. But why?
So we can fit in.
Excellent. Perfect. Just so that you can fit in.
Right.
You know how many brothers, Akia, you're gonna be upset. Once you take that test and you become an officer of 50,
right, you're
gonna be upset with Jake, with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I still get upset.
Right.
Because when I first came into the truth, and I'm just like talking to brothers and sisters, and they like, "Yeah, I know I'm Israel." But they can't give it up. They can't give the world up.
Right.
They can't join the truth.
Right.
Because they just want to fit in.
That's right.
And you get upset because you like, "Damn, ain't you a grown man?"
Right. God.
And you thinking in your mind like, "God damn, is that difficult?" You're a grown woman.
Right.
You really doing this just to fit in.
That's right.
Right?
God.
Okay. I had to tell my sons. Last year. Because they was hitting at it. Can I get an edge up? Right? And I'm like, we don't do that.
Right.
And I talked to them and they, it clicked back. They like, "But why?" Why? Because I am going into high school. He going into middle school.
That's right.
I just want to fit in.
Right.
It's a childish mentality. That's a demon on Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. It's a mindset that Black people have. We got a childish mentality where we want to fit in. I catch it with everything. Akia, brothers, sisters, y'all gotta be looking when you talking to people. See if they're okay. Everybody hate Donald Trump, right?
God, sir.
See if it's a trend for this brother or sister. Or are they truly passionate, or are they saying it just because they're a Democrat?
That's right.
Because if you're saying it because you're a Democrat, 4 years later, you're going to be swayed to believe in whatever.
Right.
I can't rock with you. I hate Donald Trump because I hate all of them.
Right.
You get what I'm not shocked and surprised.
God.
My man called me. Yo, can you believe Donald Trump just blew up a ship? He said it was drugs on the ship and he blew it up. That ain't right. He blew up the drug ship. You can't do that. It's innocent people on that shit. Now, I'm not saying that the brother is wrong for acknowledging the wickedness of Donald Trump, because it is filthy and it needs to be exposed. But at the same time, I'm like, how many presidents been blowing up ships?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
God, sir.
And then I'm looking at him like, how many times did you want the police in your community to stop them drug dealers?
Wow.
That you hate.
Wow.
Right or wrong? You get what I'm saying? You want more cops in the hood.
Right.
Because can't nobody stop these niggas. Maybe we need the cops, more police. See, you just going to swing to believe whatever.
Right.
It's easy for you to go back and forth. Right? Because you're doing it as a trend to fit in. You really believe in what you believe in, and you're going to tell everybody you got your own mindset, you independent, you thinking for yourself. And now y'all go join the UPK, y'all right, left, y'all don't do nothing of your own.
Right.
You don't do nothing of your own. You can't give up Thanksgiving. You know how many people know it's wrong? They know it's wrong. I ain't going to give it up.
That's right.
You just want to be like everybody else. And the Lord is telling you, don't be like that. After your own heart, after your own desire, just because. Well, you know, my mama taught me how to cook this. And it just passed down to me and the family come together.
Right.
And I be seeing black people be so passionate. When I say black, I'm talking about all 12 tribes, right? They be so passionate, like, but it's a day we can get together. We got it off. What I'm trying to do on quote unquote Thanksgiving? What was I trying to do? I had to talk to your mom to help me out. Look at the calendar. I want to visit. I want to go do the work of the Most High. I don't give a goddamn about Thanksgiving. You mean to tell me you can't get your family together? So that should make you join the Most High even more. Right. If the white man tells you you got to work every day except this day, now your family can come together. You better turn to the Most High even more now and look at him like he's the devil.
That's right.
I can only see my family on Thanksgiving and Christmas and Easter. That's the only time you let me see them? You're the devil. I need to turn back to the Most High God and see, what does God want it that way? Go ahead.
God, Shalaki, I was going to say, if they don't give it up all the way, they'll partially give it up and say it's Thanksgiving or, you know, something like goodness.
That. Yeah.
But it's still the same thing.
You know what I heard somebody say to me?
What's that say?
You know, man, I'm changing about Christmas. We're only doing one present.
That's crazy.
I said, what? Yeah, one present. Yeah, we cutting it down.
Right.
Only one present. One gift. I said, how weak are you?
Right.
That's like a drug addict, a crackhead telling you, man, you know I'm giving it up. I only smoke one rock a day. Right? You're going to be like, what?
Right.
It was crazy. You still a crackhead.
Right.
Nah, I cut it. It was 3 rocks. I just smoke 1 rock a day. You still smoking rocks.
That's right.
I ain't no hoe. I just have sex with 1 man a week. It's a different man, but it's just one. What?
That's crazy.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. You need to follow the Most High, man. Cut it. You're doing it to be accepted because you just want to fit in. When you rock your style, how the Most High commanded you to be, I guarantee people are going to see you different now more than before. I met Fran Brown, the head coach.
Gotcha.
I wore my jacket like that.
Gotcha.
He was like, "What is that?
Right.
Man, what y'all be wearing them headpieces? I like that. What is that? This is our culture. We got a whole culture identity
Right.
already for you." Sisters be thinking they can't come in here because I don't know if we going to dress. Them sisters be making their dresses at Passover. They look like princesses.
That's right.
Royalty. It'd be phenomenal. You'd be like, wow. Come on, man. All right. Go ahead. You was going to say something?
A lot, sir.
Okay. If you could, go.
God, sir. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a friend, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
And do what?
And do them.
And do what?
And do them.
Uh-huh. Keep going.
And that ye seek not after your own heart.
And do what?
And your own eyes.
Why you say eyes out?
Is that the things you see?
Thank you. What that mean? What does it mean? You're absolutely correct.
Don't be a follower of the things that you see in front of you, basically.
Right. Because the world is going to make it attractive.
God.
It's going to make it cool.
Right.
Certain things I'm like, I'm just hating because I'm just hating.
Right.
But then sometimes I'm like looking, and my son will be like, "Nah, this hot. I would check this out. This hot. But you don't know what you're talking about." And I'll look, I'll be like, "What?" That's the ugliest thing I ever seen in my life.
Right.
This is just my opinion. What's that vehicle? It's like a truck. The Cybertruck joint.
God, Cybertrucks.
You know what I'm talking about? To me, that looks so weird to me.
Yeah,
but you get what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It's not a sin if you like it, but I'm just like, why do people like it? People only like it because
it's a trend.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Because it's a trend. Because you see it with your eye, and it's an advertisement. That's what advertisement is about.
Right.
So you can see it with your eyes, and they can get you to believe that this is cool. You gotta wear this. You gotta buy this. You have to eat this. You have to be like this because it's cool. Remember when we was kids, man? Any karate movie you saw, man, that was cool. I want to be karate. I want to be Jet Li, Jackie Chan. I want to be all that I see because it looks cool. It's being advertised to you that this is what you should do. All right? Okay? So, after your own heart and your eyes, go ahead.
After which ye used to go a whoring.
Break that down.
So like it says, that's saying basically, by you'll follow anything by any means necessary. Like you'll follow it at any cost.
Yes, but why is it saying whoring?
Is that because it's something that you really like?
It's more than that. You passed the like stage. What are you doing with a whore?
Anything you want to.
But what is the objective with a whore?
To have sex with her.
Have sex. Remember in Revelation chapter 18? It says, "Come out of her."
God, sir.
Right. The nation. It's like the nations are having sex. Right.
God, sir.
With the other nations. I mean, Israel is having sex with the other nations. Okay. Literally, but also spiritually.
Right.
All right. Meaning we go off for whoring. We being a whore for the other nations, for the other gods. That's what happened to Israel.
Right.
We wanted to be like a hoe. Okay. All right. And what does a hoe want? Whatever has the best money, looks the best.
Right.
That's what a hoe is.
That's right.
A hoe is nothing but a stupid idiot that will any God. And that's what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have become when we turn away from the Lord. Right or wrong?
God,
we be
sorry.
Muslim one week. Yeah. For years, all black people was Muslim. Am I right or wrong?
That's right, sir.
Muslims, we was all Islam. We was a hoe to Islam. Right? Okay. For years, we was all Rastas. Rastafari. Right?
God,
why? It was Rasta time. Mm-hmm. Now we Haile Selassie. We be in a hole for that. And we black consciousness, Kemet, Egyptology. We getting eyes tattooed on our necks and on our foreheads and everywhere.
Right.
I see you with my third eye. And
right.
Cyrus, Osiris, and Ra, and Nefertiti, and Isis, and we became a hoe for that. Christianity. We a big hoe for Christianity. Right. We love it.
That's right.
We the best. Those are for the other nations. We be a hoe for them. That's why. Why? Because it looks good. Because we start devaluing ourselves, like we was talking about on the Sabbath. We're not nurturing our own land.
Right. We
start devaluing it. We don't care about it. We want to see what they got. What they doing over there.
That's right.
That's because Israel was in the middle, and there was other nations around us. So the Lord came up with these laws, statutes, and commandments to put a border. Christianity is a lie. Christianity says there is no border. That's right. All nations come together. That's a lie.
Right.
Because once all nations come together, what happens? Sin. Because now you want to see what they're doing over there. What is that? What they cooking over there? That smells good. You go over there, this is a big funky ass pig being twisted. They would twist a pig on a rotisserie, right? Yeah, they cracking a pig. You like, what? Y'all eat pigs over here? Yep, it's delicious. We call it barbecue. It's pulled pork. We put it on our pizza, pepperoni. We're going to season it up a little bit, chop it up. It's sausage. And you around them for so long, you just sitting there going, probably ain't that bad.
Right.
They eating it. They all right.
Right.
They nice. They kind. They offer. He going to give you a free plate.
That's right.
You're eating pork. You're eating pork. You're eating roaches and shrimp, crab, and lobster. You're eating everything because you're going whoring. You've been around them. All right?
God,
okay.
Sir.
We don't know it. And then what happens is, what did it say? Is Israel a servant, a homeborn slave? Man, it talks about we teach the heathens now how to sin. Meaning we become better at it.
Right.
Edge-ups ain't our culture.
Right.
That's not in the Bible. But who perfected edge-ups? Don't nobody do edge-ups like we do edge-ups.
That's right.
Right?
Gosh.
Nobody knows about Greeks and Greece and Greek this and Greek that. Nobody gives a damn. Who cares about the Greeks? Nobody talks about the Greeks. But you know what we did? We had HBCUs, our own colleges, and then we started Greek fraternities. And now when you hear Greek, you just think into the step shows and am I right or wrong? The bands playing and the KKKs and the AFAs and all that. The Q dogs. Right or wrong? And you like, damn, that was all Greek philosophy, and you ran with that. Egyptians, you thinking that Egyptians is our culture. Egyptians. That means that everybody gonna have to shave their head off bald and have a patch right here and grow one braid right here. Right? That's stupid, right or wrong, right? But that's Egyptian. Egyptian this, Egyptian that. We're not Egyptian. That ain't our culture.
That's right.
Islam's not our culture. we just take it and we go off a whoring. The Lord wants a boundary so that we don't do that. That we embrace our own culture. And what happens when you embrace your own culture around the heathens?
They start to follow what you're doing.
No, they get mad.
Salak, is there we separate from them?
Yes. So you separate from them. They get mad and they hate it.
Right.
Because they want you. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you got to be strong in your culture.
Right.
That's why the law is the way it is.
Right.
You put on that priest garment with some put on your priestly garment with some fringes on it. That's how the Lord is saying this stuff. Look like this. Wear it like that. Gird up your loins like men of war. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to look at it and they want you to change because they want you to be like them. You understand what I'm saying? They want you to be like them. Esau wants you to be like them so much. It's crazy. He has a God complex where he just, you don't do Christmas. My son just said, the teacher just asked if you could give us $5 a piece. We give her $5 a piece or bring in some food. I said, for when? When? Next week. I said, for Thanksgiving? I asked her about that. She said, no, she do 3 meals a year. One in November, one in such and such, and one in March. And I'm like, what? Why in November?
Right.
Why the day before Thanksgiving? Y'all got to have a meal together. Nah. They forcing it.
Right.
Like you just can't. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Now they got this new thing in the Syracuse City School District. Ramadan and Eid Mubarak. All Ishmael's high holy days. His holy days, excuse me. He get to celebrate. And you gotta take the day off. Right? And Christmas, oh my goodness. We watching the football game. Every commercial was a Christmas. Like, Christmas already? Damn.
Okay.
Soon as Halloween and Christmas time is here.
Right.
Santa Claus, all the Christmas movies now. You like, damn. You gotta do Christmas. You drive down the street. You drive down Salina in downtown.
Yep.
They got the lights up already. Oh, the Christmas light. They put up the Christmas tree today.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm driving downtown. I'm like, dang, Christmas tree up. They excited. They're going to have the Christmas tree lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You got to celebrate. That's how they feel. That's why we're bold in what we believe in the UPK.
That's right.
That's why it's in your face. That's why everybody go, nah, the ones that wear the black. Them ones, they be marching everywhere, the militant brothers. Why y'all like that? Why you like the way you are? Why you got to edge up? I saw Akia's beard. I was like, damn. Right? Because you want everybody to see it. Most High in Christ. That's of the Lord.
That's right.
That's of our God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is the shields and the man. And we speak it all day long. We act it. We live it. It's practical. Right? Why? Because you do it for you. We're going to do it for us. We're going to tell you it look good. And you're going to be convinced too. You're going to start going, that is tough. I do. Yeah, that is fine. I like that. Go ahead, Al. What is the next verse?
Verse 40. That ye may remember and do all my commandments.
And do what?
And do all my commandments.
That's right.
And be holy unto your God.
Unto who?
Your God.
Be what?
Holy unto your God.
What is holy, Al?
To be set apart.
Thank you. That's beautiful.
God.
You know how good it feels? Akia, you had that feeling already, right? Where you've been like, nah, we don't let white people in there. That's right. You know what I'm saying? I remember at my slave, right? I'm working next to an Edomite, and the Edomite intrigued by everything. He know I'm UPK. He know I'm an Israelite and everything.
Right.
He done seen me speak downtown. Went on my Facebook page, all that.
Right.
And the Japanese airman, he come walking in, and he see me. He says, I see you on Facebook. I see you. And I'm looking at the Edomite, right? Like, you must have told him.
Right.
Right. He says, how do I become your friend? I like the things that you have on your Facebook. How do I join? I said, this is exclusive.
Right.
We don't include everybody. He goes, what does this word you say? Exclusive? I said, yeah, that means you ain't down. You ain't getting in here.
Right.
And he said, oh. And he softly walked away.
Yeah.
You know how good that feels, man?
That's right. Because
we've been begging to get in everywhere.
Mm.
We've been begging Akiyai to do everything they do. No lie, I'm telling you. Go on YouTube, Bob.
God, sir.
Go on YouTube, Bob. Show. Type in Martin Luther King white restaurant. Let's see if that pops up.
This right here, sir?
No, not that. Scroll down. Oh, man. There it is.
This right here, sir?
No, the one at the bottom, the very bottom. Keep going. I think that's it. Oh, man, I ain't got it queued up.
This one?
Yes. Let's see if we can find some. Let's just check first, okay?
So
it's all right. It's all right.
Stop sharing?
No. You good. You good. Go ahead. I'm looking for him saying. He says. They're talking to him, and he says, when I was a kid, I couldn't go to this restaurant, and I wanted to go sit at their counter and eat a hamburger. I want a white only hamburger. He said that in this interview.
Wow.
Let's see if we can scroll through and catch right there. Let's start from the beginning. Let's see. Yeah. Pause it. Check this out. The Edomite asked Martin Luther King, what is the point of the civil rights movement? You started the civil rights movement. What's the point of it? It's deep. It's deep. And now he says, this is a great place to start it and to talk about the civil rights movement because we're in the church. Look behind him. You see the cross behind him? Christianity is white supremacy. Christianity is what destroyed Black people. And you can see it right here. Right? Go ahead. Press pause out. The point of the civil rights is to end segregation.
Right.
Like, damn. That means stop building HBCUs. Stop having so many black doctors and black dentists and black lawyers. You know what would happen if we was like, okay, we're going to continue this segregation, but we're going to keep building HBCUs. Right? We don't have no HBCUs in New York State.
Really?
There is no HBCU in New York State.
Wow.
They are down south. There's 2 in Pennsylvania. It's Lincoln and Cheney. Very seldom. Right. We ain't got none in New York State. Right. Just imagine if we had HBCUs in New York State, or just where we at, to where we could see brothers and sisters become black lawyers. Do you know how good that would be?
That's right.
To have, just imagine if we had 1,000 black lawyers in just upstate New York alone.
Wow.
Right?
God.
They would be fighting each other.
That's a fact.
Now, I'll take this case. I'll take this case. No, I'll take the case.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
God,
and we'd be beating up the justice system.
That's right.
But because we wanted to go to their schools. You understand what I'm saying?
God,
just the bus boycott. We boycotted the bus. So what started happening? How did we start getting to work? You know how we start getting to work?
We helped each other or we walked.
Thank you. We helped each other. We was walking.
Right.
And then we said, how about we do this? Akia don't have no job. I'm just using this as an example. Akia don't have no job. But all of us got a job we got to get to. How about every morning we pay Akia, this is in 1950s.
Right.
We pay Akia 50 cents. Everybody give them 50 cents. That's $3 for Akia for the day. This is 1950s.
Right.
They start seeing that in Montgomery, and them crackers was heated because they thought they won. They was like, yeah, they ain't on our buses no more.
Wow.
Yeah, we get to have our own bus. Get the niggers off the bus. Whites only buses. Woo! It's beautiful. That ride was so quiet and corny and dull. And okay, who the hell cares? It stank on that bus. It was no clean, no soap, no cologne, no perfume. Everybody ugly on the bus, and then they start. I'm telling you, the police department starts seeing. They start seeing the same brothers going up and down the highways and the streets, taking these 5 people, those 5 people, those 5 people. You ever go on a highway down south or in the Midwest? Okay, there's a lane. You can't have so many riders in your car in this lane on the highway.
Wow.
Okay. Say for instance, there's 4 lanes.
Right.
The last lane is the fast lane.
Right.
The fastest lane, right? Yeah. That fastest lane, you can only have 2 riders inside of the car. You get pulled over, you can get a ticket if you got 4 or 5 riders in the car.
Wow.
That came from down south. Nigger, pull your car over. You got too many black people. You got too many niggas in here. You got too many passengers in here. What's going on? Wow. Because we were starting to make our own money. Akia was starting to get $3 a day driving. And that was just 5 people going to the Ford plant, going to the coffee company. going to Liverpool, taking all the sisters out there to clean up them houses,
Right.
or going to Skinny Alley so they can clean up the mansions. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this brother, it built our own taxi cab companies because we wasn't riding the bus no more. So now it's like, we don't need you white people for your bus.
Exactly.
We found a way. The white man is the devil so much, he start pulling us over and creating laws to where we wouldn't carpool each other, where we wouldn't transport each other. All right, New York City. I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you this. Benjamites in New York City in the 80s and the 90s. You think Uber stole the idea from these Benjamites? There used to be something called a dollar van. Benjamin used to drive through New York City. Benjamites, they have vans,
right?
Like 12 passenger vans. Pull up to every corner. Wagwan, where you going? Dollar. They put $1 in the bucket. He taking this whole van of 12 people. You understand? I'm going to the mall, Walmart. Boom, boom, boom. Like that.
Right.
Uber saw that, stole that idea. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's what happened.
Right.
We did the Montgomery bus boycott. It was so good. We was benefiting from it so much. The white man started coming up with wicked laws, just trash laws to come up with us to, oh, you got too many people in your car. There's a law against that.
That's crazy.
Yes. So instead of Martin Luther King fighting and the civil rights fighting to say, nah, we're gonna fight against the law that you coming up with these laws targeting black people. Let's fight that. Instead of that, it was, we'll let y'all back on the bus. Because we Christian. We love the other nations.
Right.
Uncle Akia didn't have his cab company no more. You know why? Because we got back on the bus.
Wow.
But wait, if we get back on the bus, we need to be treated better. You can sit wherever you like now.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, ain't it? But remember you was in high school?
Right.
Remember we got on the bus? Where did we go?
Straight to the back.
Everybody went straight to the back.
That's a fact.
It was like it was something we was accustomed to and used to.
Right. Wow. That's crazy.
Go ahead. I was about to say something.
Yeah, Salaki. So as far as what you were just saying about them, saying we can sit wherever we want, things like that, that's them taking like crafty counsel.
Thank you. Yeah.
And another thing,
that's the lust of your eye. That's why the Most High said, don't do it based off your heart and your eye.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because they're going to advertise to you the bus.
Right.
Yeah. The bus. Take the bus.
Right.
It's only 25 cents and it's going to get you there.
Exactly.
It's the way to do it. You don't want no rebel risers up in here and troublemakers. You guys are being troublemakers. You're not used to ride the bus. We opening back up the bus. Go ahead,
Salaki. And so the reason that we got back on the bus is it because we believed what they was telling us?
Look, man. Look what's behind him. Jesus is white, man. What these wicked fake camps doing? What they saying now?
That
the Gentiles can be saved, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's a Christian. It's coming. And praise the Barakatah Yahweh Shai. It's coming to us. It's going to be us. And there's going to be no other option. You want to join them? Okay, yeah, okay. Man, I went in there. It was 12 white boys in there. Talking about some Barakatah Yahweh. What? I don't know about that, man.
Right.
Hell yeah. That's what they doing in there.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? I went in there. They told me I had to join the police force, join the military or something. Yeah, it's coming to that. And you're going to find it that this is right here. All this.
Right.
All right. Go ahead. Play some more. Push up. Let's pause. Let's pause. Martin Luther King does not believe in the God of the Bible.
That's right.
He does not. He does not. Is he correct about we don't have the firepower that the oppressor has? He's absolutely correct.
Right.
But who's more powerful than the oppressor?
The Most High.
The Most High. The Most High God can send a plague to this land. He don't believe that.
That's right.
He didn't believe that. He didn't believe that Moses went to Pharaoh and said, you better let these people go. Or the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is going to send these plagues to you. He didn't believe that could happen again. In the ISUPK, we know that is going to happen again.
So like it
so
said it was no audio.
We lost the audio. Okay.
Oh, for the MLK video.
All right, let's play it. But refresh it.
This screen right here, sir?
No, the
Stream
right there.
yard?
No, right up under it.
It's right here.
Yep. Refresh that, and then go to StreamYard and refresh that. So, for sure. That's at 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Try to play it again.
Yeah, for sure. If you could,
This
click the button to widen the screen. Yeah. Okay. Run it back a little bit. All right. Go back about 1 minute. Put them about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. See if we can hear it now.
was the best moral way to deal with the problem. We were seeking to establish a just society. And it was my feeling then, and it is my feeling now, that violence is certainly much more socially destructive, and it creates many more social problems than it solves. So I was led to nonviolence for deep moral reasons. Now, there is no doubt about the fact that in our struggle in Montgomery and all over the United States for that matter, nonviolence is also practically sound. It would just be impractical for the Negro to turn to violence. He has neither the instruments nor the techniques of violence. We are about 10 or 11% of the total population of the nation, and I would say we're about 1/10 of the firepower. So it would just be totally impractical and unwise and unrealistic for the Negro to think of violence. Well, I saw this in the beginning in Montgomery, but this wasn't the basic reason that I turned to nonviolence and that I believed in it as a philosophy. I turned to it because I felt that it was the morally excellent way to deal with the problem of racial injustice in our country.
Is there something about nonviolence that made it, and I use that in the past tense, that made it more useful among Southern Negroes than the ghetto Negroes of the North?
Just hit the sound so that it's going to give you the skip in 5 seconds. Just skip that. Yeah, so just,
okay. Anything that makes it more useful to...
Martin Luther King is saying nonviolence is practical. Morally is so right to nonviolence. What is it? Genesis 15? No. Exodus. Let me get the scripture. I'm going to just read it real quick.
God, sir.
I think it's 15 and 24. 24 and 15. 24 and 15. Look up on God is a Man of War real quick. Bible will show.
Oh, God, sir. Exodus 15 and verse 3, sir.
Verse 3, Salaki. Exodus 15 and 3. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3 says this, right? Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. and he's saying that because he's talking about Egypt. Okay? Moses is a man of the Most High God. Martin Luther King did not know who the Most High God was. He didn't care to. That's not his agenda. He's saying morally and strategically and practically. I'm not saying that we should go and get guns and go against. He's correct about that. We just be obliterated. But how about we turn to the Most High and pray that the Most High destroy our enemies?
Right.
How about we show our enemies that this comes from the Most High and he's doing this to you, just like the Most High did to Egypt and Pharaoh for what they did to the children of Israel. Martin Luther King's supposed to be a man of the cloth. He's supposed to be the man of the Bible. He's supposed to see in the Bible that God avenged justice for his people. He doesn't believe that. He followed Mahatma Gandhi. He followed the peace stuff of just nonviolence. Right? He didn't think or consider praying to the Most High to send a storm, a hurricane, a famine to the land, pestilence and diseases. He didn't think that the Most High is capable of doing that. He didn't think that, okay, if we follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, the Most High is going to put us above our enemies.
Right.
We'll be above our enemies. Let's fight for that. Go ahead, huh?
Southern Negroes, I think it is true that we've had more nonviolent movements in the South because the problem for many years was more crystallized and, in a sense, more visible in the South.
What's more in the South than in the North?
Black people.
Okay.
Right.
But what's the difference? Why is he saying, why did he ask him that question? Why are you nonviolent? But they're not talking like that in the ghettos of the North.
A lot more racism.
No. At this time in the 60s, what's more in the South than in the North? What did he say about Montgomery?
The movements.
Yeah. And how did they utilize the movements? How did they get the information to the people?
Like by going to each other.
How though? Remember what he said? Through the church.
Right.
Christianity is more dominant in the South than it is in the North.
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So that's why they could preach this nonviolence thing compared to in the North, where they was thinking like, nah, we ain't gonna follow no Christianity no more. We do what we looking for something different up here.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
We didn't have many civil rights activities on a massive scale in the North until 3 or 4 years ago. So I would say that we just haven't had a chance to experiment on a broad scale with nonviolence in the Northern Ghetto. I have the feeling that nonviolence is as applicable and workable in the Northern Ghetto as it is in the South. Now, there's a larger job there. The frustrations at points are much deeper. The bitterness is deeper. And I think that's because in the South, we can see pockets of progress here and there. We've really made some strides. They're very visible, and every Southern Negro knows that he can do things today that he couldn't do 4 or 5 years ago. Wherein in the North...
Salakia, tell the babies to cover their ears, please. Martin Luther King is fucking up. Yo, he just said, we saw pockets of progress down here in the South. Don't they still say that? Why are you so racist, man? It's progress. Times have changed. Don't they say that?
Sir.
What you talking about, man? Racism ain't like that no more. You can drink in the water fountain. What you talking about, man? Do you know the ice cream of choice for Black people is butter pecan and maple walnut? You know why? You say yeah. You say yeah.
God, sir.
You know Black people like butter pecan and maple walnut, right?
God, sir.
You noticed that in your family,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
My family the same thing.
Definitely.
Why is that?
Is that they had more of that down south? That was all they was eating.
That was all they were eating because it was illegal for Black people to eat vanilla ice cream.
Wow.
There was laws saying
Wow.
that you cannot sell vanilla ice cream to Negroes. So we would buy butter pecan because it was the closest to vanilla.
Wow.
Or maple walnut because it's just vanilla ice cream with maple
Right.
syrup in it and walnuts.
Wow.
Or butter pecan with extra butter and
Right.
pecans in it.
That's
But it's vanilla ice cream.
right.
That was our closest thing to vanilla ice cream. And to this day, Black people prefer that. It's pockets of progress. What?
Wow.
We still here.
That's right.
We still in the same condition. Go to click on the Facebook page real quick. All right, click those out, Baba Kushah, for me. Okay, click on the where it says Azania Banya Hawada. Salakia. Go down. Hoism is everywhere. Hoism is everywhere.
Yeah. Keep going, sir.
Yep, Baba Kushah. Keep going down. Keep going down till where you see Kazak talking about the sister that was pregnant.
Okay.
And she's sitting in the intake room and she's in labor. She's gonna have a baby. Keep going. I think it's in one after that. Go down. Okay, one after that. One after that. I'm sorry. So right there. Did you see this video? This is horrible. Martin Luther King said, "We got pockets of progress." Share this tab. This sister is in labor. This is Dallas Regional Medical Hospital in Dallas, Texas. She's sitting in that wheelchair, and this white woman is doing intake. Instead of rushing her to a room because she's in labor, rushing her to a room to have this baby. Right? Watch this out.
So in the video, this black woman, this mother, is getting ready to deliver her baby. But this nurse kept her in the waiting room for more than 30 minutes. If you go and watch the entire video, you'll notice that this nurse is very dismissive and nonchalant to the screaming, the pain, and the cry of this poor mother who is practically giving birth right now and should be in a room. But her entire body language is she doesn't care. Did you know that 40%, almost half, of all female serial killers work in healthcare related fields? That's your nurses aides, your doctors. Did you also know that 95%, almost all female serial killers are white? That means that the profile of a female serial killer is that she's most likely white and she probably works in the healthcare field. I know some of y'all are probably confused on the correlation. Stay with me. Black women have the highest maternal mortality rate in the United States of America, meaning black women die 3 times the rate of white women while giving birth to their children. The infant mortality rate of black babies is nearly triple the rate of white babies, meaning black babies die almost 3 times more than white babies during childbirth. Why is there a direct correlation between female serial killers being white women that work in the healthcare field and black women and black babies dying at far higher rates than white people? I know some of you are probably going to say, no, you're reaching. That's a stretch. But based off of this country's history, is it really a stretch? And this by no means is meant to scare our people from going to the doctor. On the contrary, this video should provoke more of our people to become doctors, nurses aides, and saturate the medical field. Because the history of healthcare in this country is steeped in racism, and it still exists today. And no one is going to care for us better than us. Shout out to all the black doctors and all the black people that work in the healthcare field that are protecting and looking out for our people. We need.
She asked this woman, she asked the sister, this dog at the computer, asked the sister, how many children do you have? She said, how many pregnancies have you had? And she said, 3. And she asked her, she said, and what number pregnancy is this? She said, I'm on my 3rd one. Get me to a room.
Right.
This whole video was just horrible.
Right.
Okay. If we could go right back to Martin Luther King. All right.
What?
Yeah, just go ahead. Okay, real quick. Scroll down to about the middle of the yeah, about that mark right there. Let's see where he's at. This is yo, press pause out. You hear what he's saying? He acknowledges that they stripped us of being human,
Right.
and called us things. They dehumanized us. Martin Luther King acknowledges and knows that. But he still wants to integrate with those people.
Right.
All right. Now, Christ said about the laws, right? Christ said, I'm paraphrasing, if you take the smallest law and you do it, and you teach others to do it, you get what I'm saying? You're going to be least in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You understand what I mean?
Sir.
So when you think of edge ups, people might think like, that's small. All right. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday. You think about, I'm gonna just go over to Big Mama's house. I'm gonna go over to the family's house. I'm gonna just get a plate. I ain't gonna sit down at the table with them.
Right.
I'm gonna go in there and get a plate. You thinking that it's small, right? That's how Martin Luther King is so destroyed, because he knows how wicked the oppressor is. And at the same time, he said, there's a small amount of white people. It's still a small amount of white people.
Right.
Right? You think that things are small, but that's how you know a person's greatness, is how they look at what's small. You understand what I'm saying? You know a person by the small things that they do more than just a big thing that they do. Okay? And he's acknowledging that these white people. So let's play it a little bit more, because he's saying they dehumanized us.
That's right.
They stripped us of everything.
Right.
Go ahead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn, King. First point in the class like this. Because King got it right there.
Right.
That was good.
Right.
He said they telling us to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. How you gonna say that to a bootless person?
Right.
You ain't give them no boots. We ain't got no boots. Well, if you want boots, if you would like a pair of boots to strap up, join Command and General in the ISUPK.
That's right.
You're gonna get boots strapped up. Woo! I'm telling you, you're gonna get boots that you're gonna polish. And not only will you have boots strapped up, your enemy will bow down and kiss those same boots.
That's right.
That's the power of the Most High God. I seen the Edomite today do a boot kiss online. I think it was Barack Yale in Canada. He's talking to some Edomite online. And he says, "Are you sure you sorry for what your people did?" He reading the scriptures. He's an Edomite on his knees. I'm like, what is going on? He said, "All right, we not there, but it says lick the dust of kiss the floor. Imagine our boots is there." I said, "Damn." You see how powerful it is? That's the Most High God.
That's right.
You're going to get boots in here. Martin Luther King never got them boots. And them boots is for war. Them boots is for the return of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, for Christ. All right? Okay? We need to take our powers. See, this is crazy. The same clip where you see the sister, that's going viral.
Right.
Okay? We'll fight for abortion. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying? We'll fight for integration. Instead of us saying let's create our own, then we'll fight for them to do it for us.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Let's take our powers that we have, which is the Most High power, which Martin Luther King didn't recognize, which Malcolm X didn't recognize. Malcolm X turned to Islam. King turned to Christianity. Not the Most High God of this Bible. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. We have the opportunity now. We got this book and we see what it is and we see the truth. And we can see this power is for us. How about we utilize all? What if we invested our power in this rather than the Republicans or the Democrats? Right? What else? Rather than the Greek fraternities or the secret societies. In these religions, Christianity and Islam. What if we invested truly in this Bible and said, we're all going to lock into this? What if we did that? Give me 1 Chronicles chapter 7. I think it's 1 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14. Let me see if that's it. So 2 Chronicles.
God save.
2 Chronicles chapter 7, verse 14.
God.
Just imagine if we did that.
This is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 7 and verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name,
you have the same name as the Most High God. You know how powerful that is?
Right.
To have the same name. Just Syracuse is a smaller city, right? I think it's 150,000 is the population. I'm just rounding it off. Say 150,000 is the population. Blacks and Hispanics make up 30%, 40% maybe. All right. So it's a small black community relatively in the population. So meaning you could tell somebody your name, your last name, right? You ever have people, you say your name to somebody and they go, oh,
your mom.
Right, I know your mom.
Right.
Is that your mother? Is that your father?
Yeah.
I know who was this sister that lived next door to me?
Right.
So I just said, oh, that's your aunt? Oh, man, we go way back. Bop, 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 bop. It's a power and a name. So just imagine we share the same name as the Most High God. Nobody else has that.
Right.
Nobody else has that. The white man does not share the name with the Most High God. The Arab man does not share the name of the Most High God. The African does not share the name of the Most High God. The Chinese, the Japanese does not share the name of the Most High God. All the nations on the earth do not share the name of the Most High God except you. Yasher Allah. He is Prince of the power. He is the Son of the living God. You the sons of God. And you want to integrate. Why would I integrate with them when they're beneath me? Why would I want to bring them in? Booty banded Israelite groups is trying to bring them in. Islam and want to bring these people into it. This religion, that religion. That group. It was this Sodomite Edomite, right? He proclaims himself as a social justice fighter, and he got all these clips on Instagram.
Right.
He took Malak, Officer Malak in Kansas.
Yeah.
He took a quick clip. You know, Malak did that clip with the Edomite, and he said, "The white man is the problem." The white man says, "No, we're not a problem." Malak cut him. He said,
Right.
"The white man killed Charlie Kirk." The white man said, "Oh, damn. Charlie got killed."
Right.
That is true. Damn. This Sodomite Edomite on Instagram took a quick snippet of Malak saying, "The white man is the problem." He took that. And that was the clickbait for his video. And he's talking about the injustice that black people go through. And he did not tag Malak.
Wow.
He didn't play the full clip.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But and I'm on there like, yo, you should take that down because you ain't even tagged Malak.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. You ain't our voice. See, we different in the UPK. No, we're not Republican. We're not Democrat. We're not this social voice. We're not this Instagram. We're not this YouTube. We ain't collective with nobody. The Bible says, if my people, why does it say my people? Akia?
To show the distinction. To show that we holy.
Excellent. To show the distinction that we're holy, that it's only us.
Right.
He doesn't say, if all people.
That's right.
He said, if my people, go ahead.
If my people, which are called by my name,
Yasher Allah, keep going.
shall humble themselves.
Shall humble themselves. You better be humble. We not a humble people. We think that we got the solution. They talking to us, huh? People talk to us. This Wednesday, we're going to go to the Black Men's meeting, and they're going to look at us and go, nah, brothers, hold on. It's another solution. You telling us about the solution?
Right.
You telling me what to say. You telling me how to live. When I say me, I'm talking about the ISUPK.
Right.
And then they'll look at that like, oh, he's being arrogant and cocky. Nah. That's me being confident in the faith in which we believe that this is the Most High God. You telling the Most High how he should conduct himself, how he should do it.
Right.
I don't think y'all should do that. You know, you get more. You get more. What they let us say? You get more flies with honey than you do with what vinegar. Yeah, you ever heard of that? You get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar.
Wow.
You know what I always say to them? I go, we not getting no goddamn flies. I don't want no goddamn flies.
Right.
Who the hell wants flies? I don't want flies. We fishing men.
That's right.
We want to resurrect the dead. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We don't care about that. You're not making no sense. Oh, listen to Dr. Umar Johnson. Oh, it's this guy named Dante Cobb. We should listen to him. Listen what he said. Oh, listen what he said. You know, Mike Epps was on the Breakfast Club going, it's a good thing they took food stamps. We was eating bad food. So now we going to listen to Mike Epps?
Right.
Ain't he a comedian? Go back to smoking weed in Pinky's record shop. Right or wrong? What is you talking about? We got to sit here and listen to Cat Williams?
Right.
He's going to tell us what to do? You seen Kanye?
Right.
Well, he's telling everybody, now we not associated with Kanye. Kanye just said Kanye went to the rabbi and, oh, please forgive me. Hey, man, Young Thug.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop Dogg would do anything for $1.
Right.
That nigga was running in Paris in the Olympics. This nigga is a loser. What a coon.
That's right.
You will follow anything, not us in here, because we understand that this is the process right here. This is why we're dead, because we're not following this. We need to humble ourselves. Stop thinking, oh, bro, hold on, man. I like to hear everybody. I like to choose this and take a little over here, take a little over there. And they just say you was a hoe. God said you're a hoe. This is what's going to stop you from being a hoe. Don't a hoe say that?
That's right.
Oh, he was cute over there. Oh, he got waves. Oh, he got new Jordans on. I want to go talk to him. You're a hoe. You want to dibble and dabble with everybody. How about we mix it all together? How about we don't? Black people ain't a monolith. We should be. We need to be one and follow one God. How you think the white man got America? Because he came together and said, we won.
Right.
Keep going on.
Gotcha. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray.
And what?
And pray.
Keep going.
And seek my face.
And seek my face. What does it mean to seek the face of the Most High God?
To seek the things that he would do?
Yeah. To seek his approval. Like you seeking his face, like you want to see him to seek his approval. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Go ahead.
And turn from their wicked ways.
And turn from what?
Their wicked ways.
And do what?
Turn from their wicked ways.
Go ahead, huh?
Then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin.
And do what?
Forgive their sin.
You can't be forgiven, man, unless you turn and do what's right. Stop your wicked ways. We keep wondering why we still in the condition, why we over and over and over and over again. Let's see if we're going to do it this year. Let's see if this year we're going to stop with Esau's holidays. December 14th, you can be right here.
That's right.
864 South Ave. We're going to have food, plenty of food. What you like to drink? We'll have plenty of drinks. You act like you can't do it without the white man. You act like you can't do it. So if you want to do it with the white man, you're not going to do it with the Most High God. You can't. It's impossible. Choose whom you shall serve, man. The Lord is saying it right here. Turn from your wicked ways. Then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and do what?
And will heal their land.
What we say the land was on the Sabbath.
Israel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Our women will continue to sit in hospital waiting rooms as they go through labor. Our sons will continue to die. Will continue to be poor. Will continue to be incarcerated. Will continue to be the dead on the earth. Until we look at this as the solution and the only solution. All right. With that, pass the class over to Priest and Trooper. Salahi, the Trooper. Akia. All right. Wrap it up. Brother will do the announcements.
These security announcements. We are the ISUPK, starting out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under the leadership of Commander General Yohana. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi 3, 8 through 10 means tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher, priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you will like. We have Sabbath every Saturday, as well as Hanukkah coming up.
That's right.
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school,
December 14th.
Salakia, December 14th, Hanukkah. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, habit, and scarf. With that, we'll give a courteous salute to the teacher. Minna Israel, I Majim.
We'll do the brothers. It's fine.
Minna Israel, I Majim. I Majim Shabbat. I Majim. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakathum. Sar. Turn to the sisters. Minna Israel, I Majim. I Majim Shabbat. I Majim. Barak. Yahweh Shema Allah Hashem Yahweh Shai. Sar. Yazmatah. Class is missed.
Wow.